We're just on a continual building roll. So what does that mean? That means we have over 6,000 lots that we're building out just in Florida alone at this time. We're able to be building, 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 and then when they're within, 90 to 120 days of completion or even sooner, we're able to release these properties.
Let's imagine someone selling a $5 million business in California and their basis is zero and they have a huge tax, right? About 40% with state, federal, Obamacare, and some depreciation recapture.
Yep.
Even say it was a C Corp, it could be 50 or 60%. And so they have this massive tax and they want to diversify. They want to be in real estate. They want something that's tangible.
Yep.
They like everything you're saying. And so instead of, let's say, having, $3 million after tax, they have $5 million. And they come and say, hey, Jim, what do you have? What would be the timetable for return on investment? What would be, how many houses would this build? And what's the next 3 years look like?
Yeah, so this is a great scenario we deal with all the time. And one thing I'm really proud of, we couldn't have dealt with this a few years ago because, as you know, we do not flirt with 1031 exchange deadlines. I mean, that is a big no-no. And, during the pandemic, build times went from, 6 to 8 months to 18 plus months. So there's no way we could even accommodate someone like that if they're looking to hit, those 1031 guidelines. Now, thanks to some things that we've done, and also we've had part of our company acquired by a large Japanese group called Sumitomo, which gives us a lot of backing. Where a lot of people are now struggling with bank financing, our parent company bankrolls us. And they like two things. They like Florida and they like build to rent. So we actually don't have to have our properties pre-contracted. We're just on a continual building roll. So what does that mean? That means we have over 6,000 lots that we're building out just in Florida alone at this time. We're able to be building, 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 and then when they're within, 90 to 120 days of completion or even sooner, we're able to release these properties. And since we're doing so many, if someone like your client came to us that you just described and says, this is what I'm wanting to do, here's how much money I'm trying to place, one of our sales consultants would go over and say, where are you wanting to be? Are you wanting more cash flow? Or are you wanting more equity growth? And then we'll explain the markets. And then they're kind of our matchmakers, our sales consultants. They've built dozens and dozens of portfolios. We almost have 1,000 active investors. And their job is to help pinpoint a portfolio that they're wanting to be in. What is their overall goal? We'll back them into a portfolio, normally a mixture of our product, single families, duplexes, and quads. And then we'd be able to deliver that in a short time frame within 1031 exchange deadlines with potential finance. Now, some of them might want to pay cash. Obviously, that's fine. We go over the numbers of cash. Or if they're wanting to leverage, then they can go through our in-house financing.
Absolutely amazing. I love the machine that it is now with the 6,000 lots that you're just continually you not only have the financing available, but you're just putting it and you're solving the problem, right? Where the problem is the capital gains tax and the timing issue. And so you're having it down to the science, the art and the science of that. And as a quick reminder for everybody, if you're selling a business, it doesn't qualify for a 1031.
Yep.
However, if you're selling real estate, it can, right? If you're equal or greater value, the 45 days to identify, equal or greater debt. So, but what I was referring to in this scenario, we use something called a deferred sales trust, Jim, right? And it works for any asset of any kind. Works for cryptocurrency, works for business sales, works for primary homes, all of which are not 1031 eligible. And the biggest challenge for people is they want to get into single family, build to rent, multifamily funds that typically do not even qualify for a 1031. And it's able to defer the tax and then invest.
That's great.
No timing restrictions, no like kind requirement. No, and can do it at any time. So it's the beauty of it.